The base drama is continuing to get weirder. I made a video covering everything that happened the other day with their meme coin that they launched that wasn't really supposed to be a meme coin. They called it a content coin. If you haven't caught up on that video, you might want to watch that as well. But you can watch this video independently because it's talking about the current drama, and it's just like they're doubling down on their mistakes. When I say base, I mean the layer 2 that is associated with Coinbase, arguably the biggest onboarding for retail consumers of crypto, the one that wants to onboard millions and millions of users on chain, the one that had the fight with the SEC all year long. Most people that are any familiar with crypto know who Coinbase is, and this just like every time I want to defend them, it's just getting worse, and I'm going to show it to you in this video. So again, they launched that token to where they're basically tokenizing everything on this platform, Zora. I actually played around on this platform myself. I'll show you how Zora works in a bit. It's kind of like an Instagram, but everything you post is a token that has a market cap and that can be traded. But they don't quite want to financialize it and speculate on it like meme coins. However, it's interesting because Base has launched several launch pads, not Base directly, but builders on Base, and they've really never promoted any of them except for the Zora over and over again. So why is Base choosing Zora? Well, if you look at this tweet right here, Zora raised $60 million to build this launch pad, and where people like Clanker, Klyza, Flaunch raised zero and delivered awesome platforms. I actually tried out Clanker. It's a really good platform. So Coinbase Ventures actually invested in Zora during their 2020 seed round. So there's a couple things to think here. This is probably why Coinbase is pushing it, Jesse is pushing it, or Base is pushing it, I mean. And also, this might be a good speculative play to use the platform. I actually don't even know if it's going to be an airdrop or how this is going to work. I need to go look at all that, like the community incentives is right here, but I need to dig into that more. But basically, the point of this video is to show you, like, this is one of the reasons why they're probably promoting it. And again, if you go and you check out Zora, I have created my own stuff there, just like played around, but it's basically like an Instagram for content where people can just post stuff. But and you even saw, I guess, Bankless get in. This is where the base is for everyone at the top, yada yada yada. Here's Jesse still going. So here's where things start heating up and getting even weirder. So basically, instead of just accepting the fact that when they did the basis for everyone coin and it didn't go well because people thought it was like a meme coin launch from Base, Jesse's still doubling down as of 2 hours ago, basically like trying to say, like, I stand for what I stood for. This is just from Zora, you know, we coined it or whatever, even though a lot of people lost a lot of money on that. And even other members of the team, like David, is saying it's pretty ironic that crypto Twitter thinks content coins are bad, but non-crypto creators and artists think content coins are good, which raises the question, are we just here to make a quick buck, or are we to build new systems, blah 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 blah. So which non-crypto creators and artists thinks that content coins are good, and do they even have a clue what content coins are? To me, this is a pretty ridiculous statement, a bold statement. That reminds me of like when you see like one person disagree with you, and then you go back and you make a post of like, everybody's disagreeing with me on this, and I don't understand why. It's like, did you talk to one of your friends that's a creator, and he's like, this is a good idea? Because nobody I know is saying that this is a good idea. And you get a lot of the feel for how things are good and are not good ideas, usually from crypto Twitter, because they know what the heck they're talking about. So things get even worse than this. Jesse wants to double down on Base being for everyone, and he made this little GIF. Well, the thing about the GIF is it says some weird stuff, like it's for it just missed that one, but it's set for squirting, and it says for, I think another one was pimping. And it's supposed to, like, he basically, again, does what he does best, and he doubled down on this. And he wants to promote, like, an OnlyFans style platform for Base, which just, this gets even, like, down a darker turn, because if this, I actually made a post about this that I'll just show you. So basically, if you're not following me on Twitter, you know, hop on that. But I disagreed because, like, this is a slippery slope, because if people are putting adult content on chain that's not their own, it's not like you can just it's not like you can report it and take it down. It's on chain, and there's some technicals here on chain and in chain and what's permanent and what's not permanent, but for the sake of argument, you can eventually get things on chain that are actually on chain. And then I was saying that even if they do change their mind, I know people personally that were in the adult content industry that changed their mind and took all their stuff down. and this is no longer an option because you know, like it's on chain. Once something's on chain, it's there. It's no listen. You can't call Facebook and say, hey, take my post down, please, delete my account, blah blah blah. So this is just a really weird slippery slope. Here's me actually talking with somebody about what I just said. That's kind of some of the controversy around it. But I don't know, this base situation is just not sitting well with me. I really want to like base so bad, but having like this, you know, like doubling down, zero accountability for people losing a ton of money, kind of pivoting to like, oh, well, this is like adult actors deserve economic freedom and people should build better on tools. Like, just take the L. Realize that people like to speculate on meme coins. That's a good thing, in my opinion, for the industry. Not everything needs to be tokenized. I don't know. Do you think everything needs to be tokenized? Let me know down below, or any other thoughts about the situation. Also, side note, Ethos is this like platform that lets you like bet on somebody's like reputability score, like whether they're trustworthy or not. You can see this user is being slashed, which is Jesse, the CEO of Base. I accidentally almost said Coinbase again, which is Brian Armstrong. And people are betting that, you know, Jesse's going to get destroyed on this. So basically, if you say that like this user's feedback's going to go down in the next set of time, and it does, you're right about it, then you get more points. And if you're wrong about it, you get subtracted points. So people are almost betting on his credibility score to go down, which is quite funny. But anyways, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys next video.